what did I get for my birthday? Ahoy everybody, and welcome to my what I got for my birthday video. Let me apologise, it's been a couple of weeks now since my last video. Basically just life shit. Really busy at work, covering holidays and sicknesses. I'm doing long hours, taking up all day. Got some I'm saying personal issues. They're not personal to me, but personal to people I care about, but going through various other bits and bobs. So didn't intend taking so long off, but just wasn't in the right frame of mind to make videos for due to tiredness and, as I say, concern for other people and stuff like that. But anyway, Saturday, March 11th was my 48th birthday, and I was lucky and received a number of presents from family. This is what I got. So it's nearly all related to what I talk about, bar one item, but I'll save that for last and explain it at the end. So first up, let's go through the DVDs and Blu-rays I received. So from, let's get these in the right. Okay. So from my mum, amongst some other presents that I'll show in a bit, I received Spy Maker, The Secret Life of Ian Fleming, starring Jason Connery. Apparently I was meant to get this for Christmas, but it never showed up, and then she forgot all about it, and then it turned up, so I've received it for my birthday. Have seen this. It's enjoyable fluff. It's very liberal with Ian Fleming's life story, and tries to link him to Bond in more ways than were true. But yeah, it's a bit of fun, especially for a Bond fan. So that's Spy Maker. And then she also got me the complete box set of Star Trek The Next Generation, the full journey, on Blu-ray. 41 disc set containing all 176 episodes, plus special features. Is Blu-ray in that? Yes, it is. So I have all the films, all the Star Trek films, and I have the complete original series on Blu-ray. So I certainly stuck this on my wish list. I can't remember if I've never been a hardcore Trekker, whatever you want to call it, Star Trek fan, but I enjoyed Next Generation. I enjoy, to an extent, the original series. It's, of its time. I enjoyed Deep Space Nine, so I can't remember if I put that on my list as well. I think I did, but I sort of gave up on it after that. I was never a Voyager fan or an Enterprise fan, and I haven't seen any of the newer incarnations, bar the films. But yeah, looking forward to working my way through this. From my mum's boyfriend Dave, he got me this. So this is the Blu-ray release of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy TV series. And this is the limited edition VHS style box set. So it comes in a mock cassette. Interestingly, when I opened it up, the discs were in back to front. So I think this might have been a second-hand copy, which is fine, obviously, because it is relatively rare. There are some issues with the Blu-rayification. Comes with an art card and a booklet. The company that scanned it and made it HD and all that sort of stuff, all that technical stuff, did balls up a bit, and some of the, particularly on the scenes depicting stuff from the book, they're cut off top and bottom. So that's why I was in no rush to get this, but it was on my wish list. I have it on DVD. But yeah, as you may be aware, big fan of Hitchhikers. So glad to have this. He also got me season 2 of Upright. I have season 1, haven't watched it yet. So this stars Tim Minchin, who I'm a huge fan of, and Millie Alcock, who, having watched House of Dragons, I am now a fan of. And it's a tale of them taking an upright piano across Australia. I don't really know that much about it, but as a fan of Tim Minchin, wanted the series, and as soon as season 2 was announced, stuck that on my wish list as well. Then my dad and stepmum got me Rod Gilbert's The Book of John. Sorry, I was just trying to work out what else David got me, and I just realised what it was. Yeah, Rod Gilbert's The Book of John. This is his latest stand-up DVD. Rod Gilbert, Welsh stand-up comedian, very funny. All his DVDs are great. Recently had throat cancer, so he was going to tour this, but he couldn't because of the cancer, so recorded DVDs of it instead. That sort of replaced the tour. And they also got me the complete box set of Vikings on Blu-ray. All, does it say how many seasons it is? No. But all of the seasons. So, I'll talk about this in my next DVD and Blu-ray update. But my good friend Craig Huntley, in all the DVDs and Blu-rays he's donated to me over the last couple of years, gave me season 1 of Vikings, which I've recently watched and really enjoyed. So stuck this on my wish list, and here it is. I'm looking forward to exploring the rest of that. My cousin Nick, he normally forgets my birthday and I receive something 2 or 3 days later, but this actually came on the day, and it's Jurassic World Dominion. Haven't watched it yet, didn't see it in the cinema or anything. I know it's not a popular entry into the canon, but I'm looking forward to seeing it anyway. So that's all the DVDs and Blu-rays. So my mum also got me the Blondie Against All Odds 1974 to 1982 CD box set. I will do an separate unboxing for this. But basically I have all these albums on vinyl, but this has got loads of bonus tracks on it. It says somewhere. 36 previously unreleased bonus tracks, plus B-sides and stuff like that. And a huge great book. So yeah, looking forward to diving into this. As I say, I'll do a separate unboxing for that. She also got me this nice record case, personalised. Really good quality one as well. So I shall transfer probably my classic albums to listen to into there, which will give me a bit more room in my normal to listen to box. Makes sense to me. If you watch my room tour, that might make sense. That's all the physical media stuff, but a couple related items. My sister got me some cufflinks and a tie pin with vinyl records on them. So my niece, her daughter, is getting married later this year, and she's sort of got these in the hope that I'll wear them at the wedding, which, if it depends what shirt I'm wearing, certainly the tie clip I'll wear. If I'm wearing a shirt that requires cufflinks, then she'll wear the cufflinks as well, but we shall see. The other thing Dave got me was The Insider's Guide to Inside Number 9. So this is behind the scenes of Inside Number 9. This covers the first 5 series, I want to say. I might be wrong. Yes, 5 series. So, when was it? Sometime last year, they did a tour to promote this. So it was Reese and Steve being interviewed by Mark Salisbury. And so I never picked the book up immediately because I bought a ticket to go and see the talk at Southampton Guildhall. And the day came round, I was getting ready to leave, and it was back when you still needed proof you'd had your COVID jab, on your phone and what have you to get into places. So tried to bring up, refresh my COVID pass, and it wouldn't let me do it. And it wouldn't, trying, and in the end I had to completely re-sign up to the app and all sorts of technical stuff. Anyway, can't remember exactly what I had to do. I had to, prove my identity and everything, which took 2 or 3 days. So basically I couldn't go to the show because this COVID app wasn't working properly. So my intention was to pick this up at that gig, hoping it would be a signed copy. I don't know whether they were or not. But I'm glad to finally have it anyway. It's a shorter version. So my niece, she bought me a big box of retro style sweets. I'd have to move everything to grab it because I forgot to grab it, and I've started eating it. But lollipops and refreshers and fruit. What am I called? Just that one. Fruit salad chews and things like that. And that arrived in a package with an Amazon slip saying who it was from, and then there was a separate package that came at the same time and had a mug in it. So I didn't know for certain it was from her, but I've since had confirmed that it was. But a couple of you who I am friends with on Facebook, I am very fussy with who I befriend on Facebook, because it's sort of where I post for more personal stuff, although nothing overly personal, but I have to, have properly befriended somebody before I let them join my Facebook. Any of my other socials, you're welcome to, but Facebook is more personal. But 2 or 3 of you are Facebook friends, so this will make sense straight away. And Craig already knows about this because I had to check it wasn't from him. This is the mug she sent. So the question is, why did she send me a mug with a badger with guns on it? Since September, October, we've first started hearing something coming in at night through the cat flap and eating Willow's food, my cat. Couldn't work out what it was. It was noisy. It was really noisy. It was too noisy to be another cat. So our initial reaction was, maybe it was a fox. Obviously, you know where I'm going with this. Maybe it was a fox. Because you could hear it sort of lapping up her water like a dog would. Then one day, Mum got up and sort of disturbed it, and she just saw it going out the cat flap, and it was a big black tail. So she went, right. So she unsuccessfully tried 2 or 3 times to get a picture of it, but in the middle of the night, if you're talking, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, it normally comes in. Trying to grab a photo in a blurry state quickly whilst it's rushing out, she had no luck. So I invested in a motion detector camera. It was only about 20 quid with night vision, etc. And I set it up, and sure enough, the next day, I think it was, there's this badger head poking through and coming in. And yes, we have a badger who comes in and eats Willow's food. It vanished around November, and we didn't see it until end of January, beginning of February. And now it started coming back in again, and it's pretty regular. It will go sometimes 3 or 4 days and it won't come in, but then it's been in the last 3 nights. There's no real pattern to it. Willow doesn't really mind. She just she gets a bit of a... always after it leaves, she sort of wanders over and checks whether he's left anything. We've called him Billy. And he hasn't. And you can just sort of see the look on her face of, got to wait till morning now. She has chased him off a couple of times and did stop him coming in even the other night. But by and large, she doesn't really mind. She just sort of sits and watches him. Yeah, our only sort of issue with him coming in is bloody noisy. And, quite often, as I say, it varies. You know, sometimes once he actually came in while Mum was still awake, but normally it's sort of between 1 and 4. But it sort of varies in that time. Sometimes it's a little bit earlier. But yeah, so I've got various bits of footage that I've been posting on Facebook as Billy Watch of this badger in our house eating the cat food. So I'll end this video by a little montage of some of those moments, which hopefully you'll find interesting. And if enough of you do, I'll sort of keep you posted with Billy. But in the meantime, you know, thank you to everybody who bought me these wonderful presents and cards. My niece's one is the winner. If I can reach it, yes I can, for obvious reasons. But yes, thank you for watching. Again, sorry for the lack of content over the last couple of weeks. Keep your eyes peeled for the Blondie unboxing. That'll be up in a couple of days. I'm going to record that in a minute after I've eaten my lunch that Mum's just brought in. Meet Billy, everyone. Thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on another video. Thanks.